Hey, I'm just gonna make a quick video to give you guys a few pointers on learning wave tutting. I feel like all you really need to know for wave tutting is finger rolls, just up, down, and it helps, being able to connect them by your pinky, over top. Just be comfortable with them. Obviously, the cleaner the better. It's not going to look very good with just mediocre finger rolls. I always recommend just bending your fingers back, as far as possible. Just really opening them up. Just helps make your wave tuts look cleaner. I don't really think you need to have tutting down to be able to get wave tutting down, because I didn't have a base of tutting when I got wave tutting down. I fucking suck at just regular tutting. But yeah, anyway, how I describe it usually is just connecting point A, point B. There are a few different ways you can do this. I'm just going to show you a few different traces. Yeah, these are called traces. And then once you get better with traces, you can add in rotations and stuff, so pivoting on points. But anyway, here's some traces. Just got basic starting point, but I have my pointer fingers together. One is facing to the right, and one is facing forward. So now, what I'm just going to do is just bring this one down to my pinky and just trace it. So point A, point B. I'm adding a finger roll in there. Point A, point B. And then you can bring this hand forward and trace using this hand. So point A, point B. Point A, point B. Point B, point A. And then you can just mess around with switching those up. I mean, it looks pretty cool. And don't forget to practice this way. Switching it up. But I mean, there's other traces, like bringing it over the top. Just go and shit like that. So yeah, like I said earlier, once you get your traces down, you start feeling comfortable with those. You can start working on adding in rotations and stuff. This is how you're gonna really build up your combos. What I always recommend people do when they first start is do trace rotation. So what I mean by that is if you go back to the move that I showed you, you just trace, and then you're gonna rotate one of your hands, rotate, trace, and I can just trace this, trace, rotation, trace, rotation. So, I mean, you get what I'm saying. If you ever get stuck or whatever, try and just reverse what you did, because it just kind of helps you remember more of what you're working on, and remember the combos you used to get up there, and yeah, it just helps you build up that muscle memory. One thing I kind of want to emphasize, it's a kind of a small but big difference between tutting and wave tutting, is tutting, you always want to have you define each move. There's a definitive stopping point for each part, So, but for wave tutting, it's a lot more flow based. You just kind of want to keep moving. There's no stopping point that you really just define. I hope I helped you guys learn some wave tutting. I didn't really intend to teach any combos in this video, if you want to learn some combos, I would recommend looking up eMazing's videos or tutorials on wave tuts, because they teach a couple combos in there, and it'll be a pretty good base to start from, pick up on some concepts. But otherwise, I mean, doing the trace rotation, it's really all up to you to come up with the creativity and whatnot, and figure out different ways you can trace and rotate your hands. So yeah, hope I helped.